Once upon a time, a wise professor stood before his philosophy class. With a large empty jar in front of him, he began to fill it with golf balls. When the jar could hold no more, he asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed that it was. The professor then picked up a box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles rolled into the open areas between the golf balls. He asked the students again if the jar was full. They agreed it was. Next, the professor picked up a box of sand and poured it into the jar. The sand filled the remaining open spaces. He asked once more if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous yes. Finally, the professor took 2 cups of coffee from under the table and poured the entire contents into the jar. The students laughed as the coffee filled the remaining spaces. Now, said the professor, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The golf balls are the important things, your family, your health, your friends, and your passions, things that if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, and your car. The sand is everything else, the small stuff. If you put the sand into the jar first, he continued, there is no room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same goes for life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are truly important. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Spend time with your family. Take care of your health. Pursue your passions. There will always be time to clean the house and fix the disposal. Take care of the golf balls first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand. One of the students raised her hand and inquired what the coffee represented. The professor smiled and said, I am glad you asked. The coffee just shows you that no matter how full your life may seem, there's always room for a couple of cups of coffee with a friend. Moral of the story, prioritize the important things in life first. Focus on what truly matters, your family, health, friends, and passions. If you fill your life with the small stuff, you'll miss out on what truly makes life meaningful. There's always room for meaningful connections and moments, no matter how busy you are. If you enjoyed the story and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos.